So, Councilman Barlow is going to recognize some of our fine contractors. Wow.
Thank you, Mayor. Today, I would like to bring forward members of the Associated General Contractors. I'm proud to recognize an outstanding organization who has made a huge impact in the Las Vegas community with the renovation of the Care Complex here in Ward 5 in the city of Las Vegas. I would like to invite Nate Cartwright from the Nevada Contractors Association to join me here at the podium. Nate, are you here? All right. If we'll please go ahead and start the video. Nate, is there anyone else that needs to come down? Yes. Yes, please come on down. Come and stand to my left and my right. You all, thank you all so very much for what you've done for this wonderful organization. We're on TV all the time, so we're good. If everyone just please come on in so that everyone can make it into the shot, into the screenshot. The mayor and council members, we're on TV all the time, so you can cover us up for a moment. We need the cover. And the mayor, of course, was at the ribbon cutting for the complex. Ladies and gentlemen, the Nevada Contractors Association is comprised of over 600 general contractors, subcontractors, and suppliers in Southern Nevada. They choose a meaningful project yearly to combine their skill set to make positive differences in the community. The Nevada Contractors Association and Young Construction Forum teamed up with local partners to renovate a 5,000 square foot foreclosed property located at 200 Four Master Lane and Main Street. They installed new cabinets, plumbing, HVAC, flooring, paint, lockers, furniture, televisions, projectors, audio, video for presentations, laundry facilities, and a wall map. The Young Construction Forum is comprised of like-minded young contractors with dynamic skills who selflessly donate their time to get involved with meaningful projects throughout the community. They teamed up to renovate the care complex, which houses the Gentleman by Choice, which is ran by my friend, Mr. Antonis Pullum, who is a teacher also at the Andre Agassi Prep Academy. The amazing program provides an inviting environment to mentor youth, plus provide resources and services to their families. They celebrated the ribbon cutting ceremony, which the mayor had an opportunity to be there and cut the ribbon on March 7th, 2017, to commemorate the efforts of the Nevada Contractors Associations and its partners. We are proud to have Nevada Contractors and affiliates working collectively to enrich the lives of Las Vegas residents. At this time, I would like to recognize community partners who teamed up with the Nevada Contractors Association to make this project a reality. At this time, I would like to recognize Mr. Arnold Stark, who's representing Veterans Village. Mr. Arnold Stark, would you raise your hand? All right, thank you, Arnold. Mindy Kerms, if I said that right. Mindy?
She's not here, but yes.
Okay, thank you so very much. Representing Wells Fargo Bank. Greg Crater? Is Craig here?
He's out of town.
He's out of town, okay. From Robertson Bright. And Matt Parkin. Is Matt here?
He's not.
He's not? From Martin Harris. Anyone here from Martin Harris? Okay, let's give him a round of applause. Matt, thank you so very much. And of course, Mr. Paul Workman, Bank of George. Paul? All right, thank you. And of course, and many other supporters. And at this time, I would like to turn the microphone over to Nate Cartwright to share a few words before we move forward into the presentation.
Thank you. It is my privilege to represent the Young Constructors Forum, which consists of 50 young contractors in our area. And I'd like to just take a few minutes and kind of tell the story of how this came to be, because we think it's pretty cool and it shines a light on some good that's happening in our community. Mr. Mike Swecker, a few years ago, is kind of started this. He hates this. He does not want this recognition. But a few years ago, he decided to buy an abandoned property on Four Master Lane, which is not a good area. And it was essentially a crack house. Can I say that on TV? I don't know. Okay. And so in every sense of the word, yes, okay. It was in rough shape. The electrical didn't work, the plumbing didn't work, there was holes in the ceiling, all kinds of issues. And we had selected this as part of our group. This is our 7th year in a row doing a charity project, and we had raised $5,000, and we were going to split it between 2 projects, actually, this one and Gentleman by Choice. But when we met with Mike and his great hire, Matt Ellis, who's really kind of been instrumental in moving forward, yes, the agenda of Care Complex. So we met initially, and there was a group of people that were mentioned. They met initially with Mike, and Mike kind of shared his vision that, hey, in this area there's already organizations dealing with the critical services. We want to help these homeless people get out of homelessness, and so they provided locker services, because when a person goes to stay at a shelter at night, they can't bring all their stuff with them. So let's give them lockers. Let's help them get birth certificates because they don't have mailing addresses. Let's help them, do all those things that would stop someone from getting back into the workforce, providing clothes for job interviews, bus passes, all those things. And so YCF was brought in, and we went out there, and one of the things that we noticed was this water cooler like you would have in your break room, and it was outside. There's a fence around the property, and it was pointed out so that people outside could reach in. And we asked them, what's that about? And they explained that in 2015, there were several people, I'm going to say 5 or 6 people, that had died in the Corridor of Hope area of exposure. We have hot summers here in Las Vegas. And Mike and Matt just could not abide that. And in fact, one of them happened right in front of their building. And so they took their water cooler out, and they said, we're going to give them water. And when you think about the logistics of what that takes, right? I mean, day in, day out, hauling what are they, 5 gallons, 10 gallons? I don't know what they are. And replacing those multiple times a day so that people could have water on a hot day, it really struck a chord with us. And we're pleased to report that, to our knowledge, nobody died in 2016. And they continued to do it into the cold months, where they would use the hot water function to fill their water bottles and put it under their arm so that they could stay warm at night. So we saw this ingenuity that they were doing, and they weren't waiting for things to happen. They were doing it, and so it inspired us. And so we started to reach out to people in our organization. Sean Stewart, the NCA president, did a great job of bringing the board of directors in. And once people saw it, they got it. And our project leads, Nate Jacobs and Lindsay Howard, they really took the lead. And I just want to kind of describe some of the miracles real quick. I don't want to take a lot of time, but when you try and do a big project like this, things just started coming in. I mean, literally, we were asking people, and we didn't have to ask people twice, and we had just all this stuff coming in. As Nate said, it was almost too much to handle, but we did. And this little project we had planned to do in a week with a $5,000 budget grew to, depending on who you talk to, between $300,000 and $400,000 worth of work that had been done. And still in a week, obviously, because why would we spread out the schedule? But and so it was interesting working with the city as we tried to get plans and specs and things, getting things pushed through. As people learned about what we were doing, they really got on board. I mean, inspectors bending over backwards within the rules, I'm sure, obviously, to make this work. And at the end of the day, we delivered a product that we're very proud of. Matt was pleased to report to me yesterday that their water bill has increased 400% because we installed an actual industrial grade water fountain out front, so they didn't have to do the cooler anymore. So I do want to specifically call out a few companies. Our three general contractors: McCarthy Building Group, Penta, Burke Construction, some key subs: Las Vegas Paving, GSL Electric, Tipex Mechanical, Aero Sheet Metal, Commercial Roofers, Laborers International, and the Southwest Regional Council of Carpenters. So there's many others that were involved. You know who you are, and we thank you. And just in closing, I just want to say, as cool as this is to stand in front and receive this recognition, what we would love is to just shine a light on this good that is happening, and really bear witness to the passion that is inspired when good people, these beautiful people here, see other good people doing everything they can with what little they have, and we were just there, and we could just put fuel on that fire, and that's a fire that grows and continues, and hopefully will affect this community for a long, long time. Thank you.
Thank you so very much. And Matt, you're absolutely correct. The mayor and Las Vegas City Council would like to shine light on wonderful people who are doing extraordinary things in this community. And so for that, we would like to present you the Nevada Contractors Association with a certificate from the mayor and council. And of course, we also would like to present a certificate to the Young Construction Forum as well. So if you'll please accept that on behalf of the mayor and council. And we want to thank you so very much for all that you do. And so therefore, on behalf of the mayor and city council members and the residents of Nevada and the city of Las Vegas, we honor you on this day and thank you so very much for your contributions, building a place where people hopes and dreams can be realized for homeless veterans and deserving youth in this community. So thank you all so very much.